This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
And every time that we have a week where I run out of stuff, booze! There goes all my money. Shit! You know? So, I went grocery shopping, and I had to get stuff for Jasper this week. He needed kitty litter, he needed some treats, because he ran out of his treats. We give him one treat a day, basically. And he has different kinds of treats that he has. You give him one treat a day, let him know he's a good kitty, right? So I had to get that, and... Oh, and his fountain filters. Yeah, we have a fountain for him, electronic fountain. So it's constant water pouring through. It's not just a bowl, but it filters his water. And every month you have to change out the filters. And they finally ran out, and we were out of all of them. Oh, shit. So I had to buy the filters. It's all that. And, of course, it's the one day that I get off a week. So my wife and I decided to order a meal from a place that does all kinds of Japanese-style food. So they do, like, teriyaki, they do katsu, they do some sushi. And it was our first time ordering from the place, because another place that we used to order from, for some reason, shut off their ordering capabilities. You couldn't get their food delivered through any format. Like, they closed it down. Every delivery service, we don't do delivery anymore. Okay? So we tried a new place. It's pretty good. They had, well, Kat got spicy chicken katsu, which is basically chicken katsu with, like a hot sauce on it. And this place, unlike other places that do chicken katsu, they do different kinds. You can get dark meat chicken, white meat chicken. We got the dark meat because we prefer dark meat. We think dark meat tastes better.
By the way, my wife agrees with me.
Obviously.
Than white meat chicken. Like, I would actually prefer to have a dark meat chicken over a chicken breast. You know, the chicken breast is healthier for you. I want the flavor, right? So she got the chicken katsu. And we also tried an order of sushi. And I don't remember what it was called, but I think it had, like, shrimp tempura with avocado, imitation crab, because it's not real crab. Real crab's too expensive, but it was, like, imitation crab, and also, like, a miso soup, and some gyoza, too. So basically, it was like, we tried a little bit of everything off the menu to see what the place is like and see if we wanted to order from there again. And we liked most of it. Actually, the chicken katsu was the standout. It was really good because the hot sauce they put on it had a spice to it, but not one of the spices that burns your mouth out. It had a little bit of a building spice the more you ate of it. The miso soup was miso soup. It's exactly what you expected. Gyoza was all right. The thing that kind of sucked was the sushi. You just can't do delivery sushi. This is one of the things you have to be there in person to get fresh. If you go to a place that does sushi, and they have a sushi chef, and that chef makes it for you right in front of you, and you get it fresh, it's amazing. I've had it before like that. It's like, wow. It's so good. Full of flavor. Holds together perfectly. You can eat it with chopsticks. You can use a fork. Usually I eat it with chopsticks in person. You know? Seriously, like this one, it gets delivered. All the ingredients are there, tastes good. The thing just disintegrated. You can't even pick it up. You go to pick it up with anything, it fucking falls apart. And that's kind of just defeats the purpose of sushi. You know?
Fat man's sweaty orifice to me saying I'm Karen.
So now, you know, you just can't get delivery sushi. Seriously. You can't. There's no way to do it. That's gonna hold together. So that was our meal out for the week. Like I said, once a week we order out and get a meal. Sometimes if we're out during the day, we'll eat out while we're out there. Now, yesterday, we didn't have a lot of money, so we said we're just gonna stay home. Okay? But then between grocery shopping, pet supplies, and ordering the food, it was pretty much just as expensive as if we had gone out. But of course, we wouldn't have any additional money to have done anything if we did go out. So for the rest of the day, Kat and I relaxed, which was nice. It was a nice relaxing day where we didn't have any pressure. See, here's the thing. On a normal day out, the night before, we have to plan the day. Like, what are we going to do? Okay, what do we need for meals this week? Our grocery list, so I can run in the morning, do grocery shopping, rush, get it done, get the groceries in the house. Now we can go out for the rest of the day. Yesterday, because we didn't do that, because it was a stay-at-home day, there was no rush. We were able to relax on Tuesday night. Wednesday, woke up slowly, you know, had breakfast together at home, and said, okay, now let's make the list. Made it casually, no rush. Then I went and got groceries, you know, came home, unpacked the groceries, relaxed for like an hour or two. Then I went to the pet store. Kat stayed home and relaxed, played with Jasper. It was actually a nicer day. It's nicer doing it that way when you have opportunity to do it.
People are saying, but Phil, you're back. Did you guys not listen to what I just said? I bought a hand cart. I bought a foldable hand cart that allows you, it's actually cool. It has two settings. Number one, it's just a normal hand cart that you push stuff around with. But another one is it turns into actually like a flatbed cart. Like, you know, like when you go to any warehouse, you know how they have those flat carts you stack boxes on, you just pull it around easily? That's what this cart is. So, literally, the only time I have to lift anything is just placing them on the cart and taking them off the cart. The cart I'm going to be pulling everywhere. So, it's not like I have to be tons of deadlifting or whatever. So, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Don't worry. Trust me, I'm not going to put my back at risk. If worst comes to worst, I'll just get the shit in the garage. I'll just leave it there. And then when my girlfriend moves in, we'll bring it in together. That way I don't hurt my back. But we'll see.
The United States government has introduced legislation that would make it a law that is illegal to purchase anything online with a bot. Using bots will be illegal, okay? Now this law passes, okay? I have absolutely no fucking clue how they would ever enforce it. First of all, there's no evidence that says that the bots being used are American bots, right? These bots don't have a red, white, and blue flag posted to them. Blah 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 blah. You know, most of the time, a lot of these operations are actually international. It's someone in another country where their laws are so lax and their enforcement is so lax that they can get away with anything. You know, look at all those pirating websites that they had back in the day. None of them were housed in the United States. They had to go outside of the United States to find a place to be safe, a safe haven. So, my question is, I'm just curious, how do they think they would enforce this when the vast majority of people doing it probably are not doing it within the United States border anyway, okay? And even then, even if it was discovered, oh, look at, we found out that the vast majority of bots or whatever are in the United States. Who's going to go after them exactly? Because I'll tell you right now, all right, just to be honest, over the years, I've been the victim of major online harassment, okay? Slander, defamation, but not only that, people who actually have impersonated me, people who've gone out of their way to fuck with my life personally behind the scenes, all right? Which is completely illegal. Things like identity theft, it's illegal. You can't do it. It's federally, you can't do it.
過酷な運命を背負って極道の抗争に巻き込まれていた
Reach out to law enforcement about stuff like that and see what they tell you. I challenge you to do it, because I have. Multiple times over my 13 years as a content creator where I've experienced some pretty heinous things that have happened to me behind the scenes as a result of being an online presence. I've reached out to law enforcement about it and said, what do you guys recommend? And they're like, we can't do nothing. There's nothing we can do. We already are so busy trying to enforce in real life stuff. Stuff right in front of our faces, in real life crime. The only online stuff that we have any capacity to handle right now is human trafficking. That we find out that there's actual humans being illegally trafficked and the internet is a place where there's communication and information about it. That we'll look into. But outside of that, we don't have time to deal with jack shit. I showed them concrete evidence of thousands upon thousands of dollars of fraudulent credit card transactions. You know what they told me? Shoot an email and see if someone responds. And if no one does, just give up. That's what I was told. I was like, what are you talking about? I have evidence of, like, I'm not even kidding, like $5,000 to $10,000 of false credit cards transactions. And they told me that's nothing. That's, what are you talking about? Pittance. That's nothing. Why would we care about that? Right? And it's funny because we all think, oh, law enforcement, right? They have such capacity to protect the people or whatever. They're, like, so stretched thin in their efforts to just keep order out here on your street. That the fact that you would think that they would go online and do anything is like a joke. Like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? You know? You contact the FBI, you want to know, FBI will be like, yeah, okay, so how many millions of dollars? What? How many millions of dollars of fraud happened? Well, not million. Okay, well, goodbye. We don't have time for that. You see? So, to me, I hear, oh, this is interesting. Okay? This is interesting because we're going to make a law that says bots online to buy products are illegal. Okay, great. Now, these websites know that bots are buying stuff. How do you enforce the law? Exactly.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right?
Okay, Doomer did a super chat and says, here's chump change for the beggar's cup. Very nice. Thank you to OK Doomer for the incredibly insulting message. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the money, dummy.
A panhandler shaking a cup asking for money.
Shout out to Mega Fuse, who has tipped me $35. Roke No. Excuse me. Roke No has tipped me $50.
Thank you to Money Creature.
You guys get to vote on a hat for me to wear during the San Andreas conclusion. Let's get the poll going right now.
there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.